Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Here we are at Kew Gardens, investigating the murder of the, well, previous head of the place. Let's have a look around, shall we? At this map of Kew Gardens. Maybe this will help me. We have the Colonial Collection.
Colonial Collection.
Water Lily Greenhouse.
Water Lily Greenhouse. Palm House. Director's Office, Cloakroom and Laboratory.
Laboratory, lovely.
Reserve. Seed House. Ventilation System.
The ventilation system kind of intrigues me because of the vent that we found in the Colonial Collection.
Nursery. Dry Tropics.
And everything? Have I missed anything? Uh-oh. I kind of expected it to be like, I know my way around now.
A map of Kew Gardens.
There we go. Can we get into the director's office?
Locked.
Yeah. I guess we're just going to look around and see what we can find, huh?
Locked.
What's this? Also locked. Okay. I have been informed that I should go back to Scotland Yard and see if there was any evidence in the evidence room for our dear departed friend here.
Nursery.
So I may end up doing that. Can I get into
Locked.
the nursery? Damn it, everywhere's locked. Can I ask for a key? Who would have a key to the director's office? I mean, I guess the current acting director would have a key to the director's office? He doesn't like me very much though, I don't think. Aha. This door opens. Hasn't really opened up anything, but it opened. I don't know where I'm going. I should have looked at the map and tried to memorize it. There's a door in the hedge. How fantastic is that? Does it have a "you are here"? It does. Oh my god. So I'm by the seed house and the ventilation system. Interesting. Not entirely sure how that helps me. But let's see if we can get inside of the seed house. I can't get into the nursery this way, right?
Locked.
Nope, still locked. Seed house? Not really sure what I'm actually looking for. Excuse me, Watson. Thank you. I'm assuming at some point
Seed House.
something's going to suddenly
Locked.
just pop out at me and be super important. Damn, it's locked.
There is a smell of burning.
Oh. Oh. Interesting. There's the ventilation system. I'm just going to check to see if I can go in there. I get a funny feeling I'm not going to be able to, but let's just... Oh wait, no, that's the seed house again, isn't it?
Locked.
So is this the ventilation? Over here? Can I get in? I'm going to assume that it is locked. I take it back. Pots? The ventilation system
A
engine?
ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Somebody apparently cycles to work. Okay, nothing to do here just yet. Let's go check out this fire. What are they burning? I feel like this would be a black smoke-free area, to be completely honest with you. Can I just... Yep. Small part of me was like, are they going to let me walk over the flowers? They did. Fireplace. Broken pot. Something on the bottom of it.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
I'm gonna say, that looks decidedly Asian in origin.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Are these the plants that have gone missing? A gas mask?
A protective mask.
How curious.
Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. The remains of a picture frame.
Somebody's destroying
A
evidence.
broom handle was half burned.
They didn't do a very good job.
A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Okay, so somebody's been destroying evidence, which kind of makes sense. We knew someone here was guilty. Is this? Aha! Where is this? Where am I? Dry tropics. Oh wow! How cool is this? A little bit concerned about the combat music that just started right now. Doesn't seem to have anything to, like, interact with. I feel like we need to talk to somebody about the fact we want to get into his office.
Water lily greenhouse.
Maybe the greenhouse? Oh no, this is where we started, okay. Leave. Let's go talk to the current acting director, I guess, which was out this way, I believe? Oh, gods. I may, in fact, be lost. Oh, hi.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, it's you. Yes, you can help me. Albert. Can we do a profile on this man? Yes, we can. Let's go. He's looking shifty. I don't trust him. Red eyes. Wept recently. Consumed by grief. I guess his father did die. A shaving cut. Clean hands, huh? Let's ask him some questions. What do you know about Miss White?
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Oh. Do you work here?
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. For I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then. That is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
What do you know about the colonial collection?
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah. At the moment, I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
What's a relationship with your father?
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path. I have to manage Kew Gardens. And I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Can you tell me about Martin Hamish?
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens.
Oh.
My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. But my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
I don't suppose you have the door keys, do you?
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private.
Damn
I am
it.
sure you understand.
Don't worry, I'll just break
Thank
in.
you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
We still need to greet Miss White. We haven't yet to meet her in the Seed House. So you are not, in fact, the deputy director. You are the longest serving employee. And the fact that you didn't have the keys kind of made me laugh. Let's see if we can go into the director's office. Alright. Any evidence in here? Wow, this is a fancy office. Good God. Am I about to break into this safe? Oh, this is different. Hang on. Don't worry, I got this. Damn it. Hang on. Is it always mirrored? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then is it 3 again or is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. What? No. Okay, it's not. It's 5. Alright, that makes things interesting. Because it could also be more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it's going to be 6. No, because there's 5 on the other side. Perfect. Safe cracker extraordinaire, Sherlock Holmes. Oh. Okay. Lots of letters. Let's start at the bottom.
I suggest
Letter.
that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
Can I read it? Debt of Miss Margaret White to Mr. Montague Doone. Rental of a suite of rooms at Oxford Street. An educational scholarship at the London University. Credits opened at Hamilton. Radigan House, tailors, and Bard and Sons luxury jewellers. Oh, she was borrowing money. That's a good reason to kill somebody. What else we got in here? Money. Letter of complaint. Mr. Doone, I must ask you, for the last time, for the return of our dear sisters. You do not have any right to hold them imprisoned. They do not belong to you. Your so-called permissions are wholly false. You are hiding behind lies. The lie, we need not elaborate, that was reported in the press as the case of June 14th, 1889. What you have done is quite abhorrent. Be very sure that we shall never abandon our family members. We trusted you, and regret having done so. The Divine Syndicate, and there is the symbol that was on the bottom of that pot. And then another letter. My dear friend, please allow me to express my disappointment upon reading your last letter. I am paying you to defend me, not to accuse me. Kew Gardens is a royal institution. We are granted the great opportunity to travel the world and to save the most extraordinarily precious and rare species of plant. Our duty is to protect such species, and from those who might wish to use them for dubious purpose. This divine syndicate of whom you speak have no right to hold such precious plants. Remember the case of June 14th, 1889. So I must respectfully ask you once again to notarize the permissions on these plants on behalf of Kew Gardens. The documents were sent to you on Monday. P.S. See you in Boodles on Tuesday. As always, Montague Doon. Okay. That opened up some interesting ideas. We now have some more evidence here. We can look into whatever this Divine Syndicate Press complaint is about the case of June 14th. Keys. Symbol on the broken pot. This glyph means divine, if I'm not mistaken. A marble fragment, find a use. And a stolen plant list. Search the archives for what kind of plants they are. Okay, let's keep looking around his office for now. You know you've made it when you have a self-portrait on the wall. I dream of the day. Champagne. Oh god, getting flashbacks.
Champagne. Montague Dunn had good taste. French wine. A remarkable vintage.
I mean, the man loved his drink. We know that for a fact, don't we? Gloves. Top hat. Oh, good god.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
New plant species. The Kew Garden team are pleased to announce the successful production of a new variety of barley, one that retains a complete resistance to the cold. They have named it the Siberian barley. Mr. Martin Hamish, the proud cultivator of the graft, will hold a press conference next Monday morning upon this very subject. Interesting. Cold-resistant barley. This is where we find out it's all about the barley. Nothing else. Everything else is a red herring, and it's just the Siberian barley. My dearest Margaret, following our last conversation, I believe it might be better if you vacate your position here at Kew Gardens. As you pointed out quite bluntly, you are no longer in need of my support. You are quite able to stand up for yourself in the world, as you say. Well, I give you back your freedom, and wish you nothing but good luck. Oh god. So Miss White here was in some sort of relationship with our dead man here. Would it be so cliché as the scorned lover? Seems far too obvious, doesn't it? Okay, find the stolen plants. No, find the plant that was used to kill him. Miss Margaret is at the seed house. Let's see if we can go see Miss Margaret before I end this episode. Where is the seed house? Hang on. Is it written on here? Seed house. I am here, so it's down the road. Keep going down this way. Can I cut through the nursery? I guess I can. I have the key, right?
Locked.
Anything in the nursery while I'm here? Have a look around real quick. Martin Hamish's book.
A thesis written by Martin Hamish.
Interesting. Theses by Mr. Martin Hamish, 1880. Modern Botany. I can't quite read that. Birkbeck? Literary and Scientific Institution?
A glasses case. It is empty. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
Keep that in mind. Anything on this desk? No.
These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
A very nice nursery, isn't it? I guess it's a Kew Gardens. I guess, like, you know, it's a very important institution. Seed house? Nope, still in the nursery.
The seeds of plant species are stored here.
And I see what's underneath this. Nope. Okay. I'll check what's in the cupboard. You never know.
Locked.
Right, seed house. Seed house. There's the seed house. This is a very big area, isn't it? Kind of cool. It's like opened up like this. Open! Hello, Miss Margaret White. May we have a word? Shall I look around first? Let's see if there's no evidence or anything around here. Seed packets? Guess it's the seed house. It makes sense that the seed packets here. Documents? How to grow plants? Window? How does this help me? The fact that that exists is strange.
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
Have a look at her desk. Gloves?
These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used.
Oh. University of London material, botanical chemistry.
Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. This place serves as Albert's office.
I like so this is his son's office. The fact that he has like some really high quality gloves that he just hasn't used kind of fits the whole. Yes, I'm quite good at management, but not really getting my hands dirty.
A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with plants.
Dreams about being on a boat, I guess. A real British passion, yes. Right, let's talk to Margaret.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Let's do a profile. He does look a little bit dismissive, which is kind of strange. Expensive perfume? The fact she knows who we are is a bit weird. Oof. Pink marks, past malnutrition. Poor family. No longer poor, I guess, since she was raised up by... the man? I don't know what I'm missing here, hang on. What am I not seeing? Nothing's jumping out at me other than the cameo there, but... Hang on a minute. Is it something silly, like a ring? Yeah, Unmarried. Two things on her hand threw me. Can you tell me of the theft of the plants?
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
You forgot? What about the incident?
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
What do you know about the emptied colonial collection?
Would you happen to know why part of the Colonial Collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
You work here?
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
Your relationship with the director.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
Did you get in?
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
That is true. Somebody must be lying. But, having spoken to Margaret White, I guess I shall explore the rest of Kew Gardens in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members of the channel and the coffee supporters. It really does mean the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.